Yeah, what's up, guys? The Call of Duty trash can, and we're here with another Call of Duty is trash. Wait, hold on a second. Hi, Ricky. We got Rick here. He is one of the least rage baiting Call of Duty rage baiters. At least one of the only dudes out here who's still not gone fully gay, but kind of, like the way he looks is questionable. But you know what? We got Battlefield 6. Did it kill Warzone? Did it not? Stay tuned to find out. By the way, before we go any further, hit that like button, subscribe. Okay, here we go. Here we go, Ricky.
I've been saying this for a very long time now. Battlefield knows how to make trailers, but I'm gonna put this in the background with no audio because Scump and all of them are always talking, but you guys can see right here, obviously, what the gameplay looks like.
Oh yeah, we can.
As Scump is playing it, but
oh
the trailer
yeah,
looks insane. The trailer looks insane, and like I said, I played this for about 7 hours, and I'm gonna give you guys my honest thoughts and opinions right now. I had a blast. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I had a blast as a Call of Duty player, as a Call of Duty break.
Personally, I think it fucking sucks, guys. I think it is technically horrible. I think the world has lost their minds. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think a lot of you liking these games on social media, the comments I see, bro, I think this is like proof that the young generation, insane, mentally deranged, and have depression, anxiety. I'm gonna tell you this though, guys. I'm gonna tell you this. The game is objectively not good. The controllers feel bad, the movement's bad, the actual fluidity of the game is bad, the feedback is bad, the intuitivity is horrible. Mark this tweet. The game will be dead 1 month, 2 months at most. At most. Well, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 drops, new Warzone maps drop. Let's be honest. Y'all hate Call of Duty. Call of Duty's king. Cry more in the comments. Tell me how it's dead. But every stat says otherwise, and then you have to make excuses when you get shown the stats as to why Call of Duty is not dead, even though you keep saying it's dead, but then you have to give an excuse as to why it isn't dead because of this and that and other reasons. Okay, Ricky.
Rot player, I had a blast playing this game. Now, obviously, I'm not delusional. I understand that there are things called honeymoon phases in video games. It happens in COD, it happens in Battlefield, all of that. So I will make sure I try to stay as open-minded as possible and understand that maybe in a month or so, I might not like it as much as I do.
I guarantee you that Ricky will not be playing this game in a month or so. He doesn't like Battle Royales. He thinks Warzone's boring. This is even more boring. It's even dumber. So I'm telling you right now, y'all can get mad in the comments down below. Oh, yeah. But it's a fact. This game, Ricky, everybody included, Game Boy Ricky is not going to be playing this game in a month.
But I'm gonna go over some pros and cons with you guys
let's go pros and cons,
as you guys are watching the gameplay. And again, I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section. I know a lot of Call of Duty players out there, a lot of Call of Duty content creators especially, do not enjoy the gameplay, do not enjoy the BR. That's fine. It's not gonna be for everybody. I knew that right off the bat. I even
what do you mean it's not gonna be for everybody? Hold on, Rick. I was told by Fooly Blame Truth, you're a cinema that Battlefield 6 killed Warzone and that this was the COD killer, but all of a sudden now you're telling me it's not for everybody? Man, what the fuck is this guy talking about? This guy is crazy. This is the Call of Duty killer. Ah, the blasphemy. Everybody unsub to Rick because he is not being a big enough Call of Duty hater. I don't care how cute this little guy is. Bro, we need to cancel him right now.
Tweeted this out saying Battlefield BR is not for everyone. That was known before it even dropped, and that is fine. But I really don't understand what some of these COD brain rot streamers expected. It's not Warzone, and if you don't adapt or play with teammates in some strategy, you will get slapped. And that's 100% the
game
truth.
sucks, Rick. Let's be honest.
The pros,
COD
the
slop,
cons,
COD haters, COD fanboys, game sucks. I got even idiots in this comment section saying, I'm sorry, there's literally guys in this comment section that this is better than H1Z1 and PUBG. Bro, Apex Legend dumps on this Battle Royale. I love video games. I don't love this. Not because I'm a COD fanboy. You're a COD fanboy. Shut up, Scump. You're a COD fanboy, COD trash can. Yeah, no, this fucking sucks.
Everything, and I feel like most of you guys want me to go over the cons first.
Yeah, cons.
So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So
What's
first thing I want to talk about is
what?
The map. The map I enjoy. I love the map. I think the map is great. I think it flows very well. I was a little concerned that it was going to be very campy. It really wasn't as campy as I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the firestorm, where if you touch it, you're going to die immediately. So that always keeps people moving. And obviously the destruction, you can get rid of campers quite a bit. But I think that having 100 players only in the lobby is just not enough. Sometimes
Hey, why were you using someone else's gameplay if you did 7 hours of gaming on this? I was going to ask that question. You liked it so much, you put 7 hours into it, but you don't like it enough to have your own gameplay? Ricky, what do you think, Scump?
I felt like I was running quite a bit. I know it's big map Warzone, or not Warzone, excuse me, wow. I know it's big map BR. I know it's going to be a little different and not as chaotic all the time as I'm used to. But 100 players, I think, is a little too not enough. I think we should have at least 120. 150 could probably be a lot with all the vehicles and stuff, but 120 at least. For sure. Audio was very inconsistent.
That's a lie. I see all the comments telling me the audio is amazing. The sound engine's amazing. The game's amazing. All the COD fanboys, all the Battlefield fanboys and the COD haters are like, this is the best thing ever. If Jesus Christ came back and made a video game, he would be able to top Battlefield 6 Redsec. This name is horrible, just like this game.
During Conquest, during Escalation, during multiplayer and Battlefield, the audio was always insane. I always talked about how good it was for a Battlefield title. But for this BR, I don't know what it was, but it was very inconsistent. My teammates' footsteps made me think that it was enemies a lot. And the tanks or vehicles, if they're not shooting, sometimes you don't hear them whatsoever. And with a tank, it's kind of very important to understand if it's coming or if you can hear it. It's pretty important to be able to hear that stuff. And sometimes it literally was like 20 meters to the right of me and I could not hear it. And that's a problem. So audio definitely needs to have some fixes.
Yeah,
of course,
because the game is shit. Objectively bad. Like, listen, bro. Like, the most important things in the first-person shooter in a video game, in a Warzone type game, in a Battle Royale is sound engine. You need to be able to hear enemies. You need to be able to spot where things are happening. And, like, literally 90% of your goddamn senses in these video games and 20% of the time is your hearing. And if you ain't got no hearing, bro, really? Come on, Ricky. Come on, Scum. Let's keep it real. Okay, go.
And of course, things are like that is going to be, an issue. So we gotta give it time with some updates. Hopefully it gets fixed. But the audio is definitely one of my biggest problems.
In the golf cart.
I want to talk about is some of the lighting is still a little off. It is a lot better than what it used to be. I was very concerned from playing some maps like Operation Firestorm in multiplayer that the sun was gonna get in my way. No, it was actually much better. But still some areas where it's kind of very dark and sometimes difficult to see. So maybe change a little bit of things. I know it's more realistic and some people are going to be a little bit more hidden than others.
I'm going to be honest. This is my cons. This is what I'm going to say. This game brings nothing new to the Battle Royale. This is like 6-7 years late. It's simply just a military first-person shooter Battle Royale with a fire. Oh, don't touch the fire. It's so scary. I'm so scared. Ricky, you scared? Little Scump, you scared? I'm scared. The fire, don't touch the fire. And other than that, and it's vehicles. Ooh, so amazing vehicles. I can't believe it's so amazing vehicles. Oh, that's it. Everything else is mediocre. Everything else is worse. Everything else is not as good as anything else in Call of Duty. I'm sorry. You're a COD fanboy, Ghost of Fate. You're a loser. No, I'm just hitting you with facts, okay? I'm hitting with facts. The movement's worse. The sound's worse. The actual lighting's worse. The game movement, the actual gameplay loop is worse. Everything's worse. The interaction's worse. The firestorm is dumb. The end game is dumb. This game is dead in 6 weeks at most. Get mad, haters. Can't wait to see you cry in the comment section below like a bunch of bitches. I hope they leave lots of mean comments. I love it. Hit that like button too while you're at it. Hit the dislike button. Cool.
It's just something that I saw and I might as well make sure I
good hit detection there.
Some people are saying the movement is clunky. I guess I can say that a little bit, but it's not really clunky to me. So I'm not even going to say that as a con. It's something that you have to adapt to, and it's not that big of an issue. But I could see where sometimes it felt a little like, okay, that didn't feel like it did during multiplayer. But I won't put that as a con, so I don't even know why I mentioned that. Blue.
Yeah, no, the movement is horrible. Bro, the difference between me and everyone else is I don't have a honeymoon stage. I go straight to the facts. Where I'm at right now, where I'm doing, what I'm feeling, what I'm saying, is what everybody else, unless you're like mentally challenged fanboy who's just got your head up your own ass, unless you're that guy, you're all going to be right where I am. Literally, guys, Ricky, Scumpy, literally in less than a month, you're all going to be where I am. If you aren't already where I am right now, which is on the top of the mountain, balls deep, only halfway in.
Sometimes on some weapons is kind of still ridiculous, even up close.
Bloom.
It seems like the SMGs are insane still. We all know the multiplayer.
Yeah, Bloom, that's great. I like playing a first-person shooter where I bullets don't go where I'm aiming,
carbines,
and then like it's just a matter of luck.
It's like you're shooting at a dude, you're not even fully spraying, and you just started shooting. It should be more accurate, and you're still missing some shots. It's very weird. I hope that they can kind of minimize that a bit. I understand that Bloom is good. I like Bloom, but sometimes it's a little.
I heard you like ass.
It just needs to be talked
Male
about.
ass.
And one other con,
Boom, roasted.
I think I wrote it down right here. I'm not gonna put tanks as a con, but we're gonna discuss it because it's not a pro or a con for me. I am a Call of Duty player. I'm not delusional. I'm not gonna be somebody that comes out here and says this needs to be changed without a doubt when it comes to tanks, because I know Battlefield loves their tanks.
Battlefield players are a bunch of homos in 2025. The Battlefield community has been decimated and filled with a bunch of beta male, low testosterone ho mode. Sorry guys, Battlefield community, if you like Battlefield 6, I got news for you. That means you're gay. Sorry, not sorry.
I know there's ways to get rid of it very easily if you're working as a team, which is like needed in Battlefield. But I feel like if you're gonna play solo and you're playing with random teammates
who
might not be the best, who might not have mics, tanks are very OP in those situations.
Dude, playing even solo or random fill with this game is a nightmare. It is absolutely horrendous. They need a solos. It's horrible. Literally mic'd up with a bunch of mongoloids, because 90% of the people who play video games nowadays are basement-dwelling fat losers who argue and try to defend billion-dollar corporations because they're filled with goddamn nothing. I'd smack these guys, but the shit would get on me because their brains filled with poo-poo caca. It's a good joke. Hit the like button, subscribe for amazing comedy brought to you by me, the COD Trash Can.
Even if you're somebody like me who is always an engineer, it can be difficult. I'm not saying get rid of them, but aspects of like being able to, I don't know, just things to think about. Being able to repair a tank
dialed in
with 3 other engineers while somebody's driving it and be able to keep that tank going all the time. It's just sometimes a little crazy. I know there's airstrikes.
Let me just make a conversation here about this redheaded ginger dork above me. Dude, who dresses this man? Who okays and green lights those glasses, mustache, and look? Are you trying to look like a pedo librarian, lesbian, driving a Subaru like your face? No, sorry. Oh, yeah, blame truth. That's the loser. Is that what we're doing here? Is that what we're doing, Scumpy? Huh, buddy? What are we doing here? Look at you. Look. Who walks out the house dressed like that and thinks like, this is a good look? I got a wispy beta male, low testosterone mustache and lesbian glasses. You're already a redhead. Strike against you. And now we're dealing with this? Bro. God damn, man. These gamers are fucking losers.
Throw on it. I love that they added that in there. But I don't know. It's kind of split 50-50. I would love to know what you guys think. I'm not saying get rid of the tanks. I don't actually
get rid of the
tanks.
It's
actually fun to use them when you're
using
using
tanks.
it.
Don't be a
sometimes
pussy,
they can
Rick.
be annoying. I could see why people call
Don't be a wussy, Rick.
But let's go with
don't be
pros.
Scared of the
like
backlash from a bunch of online dork gamers. Oh
very
my God.
Exciting for me. It was very impressive. I was blown away. I'm not gonna say blown away.
Talking about my dick.
I didn't have crazy high hopes for this because I knew that I am a Call of Duty brain rot person. I'm not as brain rot as some of these guys, but I knew that this was something that would really have to be something I would enjoy for me to want to keep playing it. And it just, something about it is just fun to me. It's
because you're retarded.
The map flows
because you are a brain rot Call of Duty
than what I was expecting. Way better. And
okay, I don't care about this guy's cons. There's no cons. The game sucks. Anything that even says good about the game is a paid shill or has been hit in the head by a baseball one too many times during batting practice without wearing a helmet. And that's my take. That's the video. I don't need to hear anymore. The game sucks. Dead in a month. Get mad, Battlefield 6 fanboys. Get mad, whatever, Call of Duty haters. God's king. I'm the COD Trash Can. God has blessed you all. Scump, shave the mustache, get rid of the retarded lesbian glasses, and shave your head because the less redheaded you have, the cooler you are. Ricky, please direct message me on Instagram and share your facial moisturizing regimen, and love you all. See you on our video real soon. Bye.